All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Friday. Everybody knows who I am, Chef Billy Breedlove, aka Florida Boy with the Sauce. Now, tomorrow it's going down. Got a big cook-off going off tomorrow. I got 7.5 racks of ribs, 2 briskets, pork butt, about 30 pounds of chicken, and I'm also doing some T-Rex beef ribs. Yes. Now, before we even get into that, it's Friday, so before we season anything, what we're going to be drinking today, and as you can see, I'm probably halfway through it already. This is the Kirkland Small Batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon. This retails for $19.99 at Costco. So if you guys are anywhere around, you can get your hands on it. Trust me, try it out. It's not very high. It's only 46%, so it's not going to be hot. But listen, it is very good. I actually put it up over Buffalo Trace, but it's not an Eagle Rare, so I wouldn't say that either. All right? So we're going to have a little bit more of this. And if I'm doing good, I will actually kill this bottle sometime today or tomorrow doing my 12 to 14 hour smoke. All right, so that's that. And I'll do a full review on that. A couple of cigars. It's going to be fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, be good to yourself. All right, now, let's deal with these T-Rex ribs here. So right here, in this T-Rex ribs, we have 4 bones. So you can see it there. This membrane on the bottom, you actually don't want to take that off, only because during a cook, your ribs will actually fall completely off the bone. You don't want that. So it has some fat on it, not a whole lot. So what we trim is going to be very, very, very minimal. Okay. You know, I like to leave a generous amount of fat on here because it is going to render down nicely. And listen, everybody has their own preference, and I'm not going to say one's better than the other, but I like a fair amount of fat on my beef ribs. So now this is a real simple, easy way that I like to season it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Carolina Honey Mustard, Cafe 305, of course, Florida Boy with the Sauce. And remember, Cafe 305 makes everything taste better. We're going to take a little bit of this mustard and we're going to start on the back. Okay? Gotta get away from it. All right? And what we're going to do is just kind of use this as a agent to help the seasoning stick. Okay? And, you know, when you're doing this, you want to make sure you want to get the sides and everything nicely coated, nice and evenly. Okay? Go ahead, flip it on over, and repeat this process. Now, as far as the seasoning goes, I really like the flavor of beef ribs, and I really want to taste it. So, we got ourselves some salt and pepper. We're going to go ahead and pop this open. And again, we're going to go back to the back side of this. Okay? And this is where you don't need to be stingy. Get a nice healthy coat on this. You want to make sure and hit the sides as well. Okay, very important. Everything's nice and seasoned. All right. Top side. And again with this salt and pepper. And I'm not cooking this till tomorrow morning. I'm going to start early, maybe about 7 o'clock. Okay? Maybe even earlier, depending on how much my hangover is doing. All right? And that's really the gist of it. So I'm going to kind of give you guys a look at that. And that's really it. And some people might want to take off a little bit more fat, but I like to leave a fair amount of fat on that. So that's basically that. I'm going to show you guys this cook as I go through it. I'm going to show you when I wrap it and when it's completely done, and we're going to cut into it. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, be good to yourselves. Jack Frost, happy birthday, brother. Be good.